The scene at Palisades Park still active at this hour after police there saying officers shot a person who threatened them with a knife.
NBC4's Amber Frias is live at the park. She has the very latest on this incident. Amber.
Hey, Kathy, Jonathan. Police say this all started with officers responding to Palisades Park on a completely different investigation when they say a man unrelated to that investigation approached them with what they described as a large knife and charged at them. Now, police say this all happened around 12:50. They say officers were at the park interviewing some witnesses related to the domestic violence investigation they were working on when this man unrelated to the incident, armed with a knife, charged toward the officers. Police say one officer fired one shot. The person shot was transported to the hospital where he died. Police say there are some indications that man was homeless. The officer involved in the shooting was not injured. Police, or rather people who live in the neighborhood, say they were shocked to learn what happened. The police chief, meanwhile, says the shooting underscores the dangers that officers can face on the streets.
I heard a shot, and it definitely sounded like a gunshot. It was actually so loud I didn't think I thought it was actually a firework. And then I was like, oh, that's a gunshot. And then went to the balcony, and he was down, and the officers gave him CPR, and I think, I don't know if he's unalive at the time or not, but yeah, but he was wielding a huge kitchen knife, like a industrial one that you'd use like in a restaurant. And look, it was like this big.
A year and a half ago, we had an officer attacked right in front of our police station with a knife. And so it's just one of those things, right? Our officers, and not just our officers, but officers in the region, officers in the state, you know, we face real complex threats out in the world today. And our officers have to respond accordingly and appropriately.
Now, the man who was killed has not been identified. Police did describe him as a man in his 40s. Now, as you can see, the investigation continues here, and there is still some closures in the area of Ocean Avenue between Santa Monica Boulevard and Broadway remains closed, as well as part of Palisades Park. Now, this is an ongoing investigation. We expect this closure to remain at least for the next several hours. But for now, reporting live from Santa Monica, Amber Frias, NBC4 News.
Amber, thank you.